We are getting so close to the iPhone 16 launch that at this point, a lot of the information out there is accurate. So first, let's talk about the design. Right off the bat, courtesy of the few different sources, majorly unknown 21, we know that the display for the iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max will be getting bumped up to 6.3 and a 6.9 inch respectively. Now on the surface, that sounds like these phones are starting to get a way too big. Increasing to the display is also coming with an incredible ambition effort to shrink the bezels of the iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max by a whopping 30%. According to the ALEC, Apple is employing something called BRS, border reduction structure, which helps to heavily decrease the size of the bezel. And thanks to the ice universe, we know that Apple intends for the iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max to have the thinnest bezel not on any iPhone ever but any smartphone. Yeah, that's right, it could be slimmer than the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Speaking of Samsung, you know what is special is their display tech. Inside of the 16 Pro and the Pro Max, we are getting some upgrade. And from the South Korean news outlet ET News, this generation of Apple fantastic iPhones will be the first Apple devices to receive Samsung super high performance M14 OLED panels. Since these M14 panels are so new and so cutting edge, we don't really have that much information on exactly what makes them better above the competition. But we do know that the previous report from the Weibo leaker Instant Digital tell us that iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max will feature a 20% brighter display in SDR content. So you know, if we combine these pieces of information and use our context clues, then I think that it's fair to assume that the boost in the brightness is directly thanks to the new OLED panel coming from Samsung. But they did not stop there. Not only they are making an upgrade and changes to the display, but also major design changes. We are getting a new capture button, and that, you will guessed it right, it will capture just the photos and the videos. It will be available on every iPhone 16 model, yes, on the base iPhone 16 as well, and placed right where below the lock and unlock button, which will take position of the millimeter wave antenna. Capture button is going to function pretty similar to the action button on your iPhone 15 Pro and the Pro Max, but like to be a way cooler, because even though the capture button will be a mechanical button, it will have some pretty insane feature. It will not only operate the camera zoom by lightly swiping over the capture button, but it will be fully pressure sensitive, so you can use it like a two-stage shutter button on modern cameras, which means that if you press it light, it will focus, and then harder press will record or snap a photo, making your iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max camera start to feel like a real camera. As of right now, we have the expecting iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max to come in a natural titanium, of course black, white, and a new color that's being referred to as rose. Under that lovely new colors, we have our new MagSafe on iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max, and it will be receiving some minor changes. In the images shared by the French case company Shop System, you can see that the MagSafe rings and the pill-shaped magnet thing used to line up the stuff up will be shrunk in basically every way. It's little thinner and more shallower. Alongside with the change in the size of the MagSafe, we are also seeing a rumor that due to the battery change that are expected in the iPhone 16 lineup, MagSafe charging could also see a minor improvement from 15 watt to 20 watt of charging power, something that Apple could have easily done before. Now let's talk about probably the most important changes coming to the iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max. Every year, lots of people are talking about that is going to be the cameras. On the way normal human-sized iPhone 16 Pro, you can expect no changes to the main camera sensor, because iPhone 16 Pro gets the same 48 megapixel Sony sensor that's in the iPhone 15 Pro, but with slightly improvement to dynamic range and noise control. Also expect an improved 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera sensor with enhancements to low light and performance. But it gets cooler here, because as expected, we are finally getting the more zoomy lens that is 15 Pro Max has. We are getting it here on the iPhone 16 Pro, which bringing zoom capabilities from the current 3 times zoom to a 5 times zoom on the iPhone 16 Pro. iPhone 16 Pro Max, on the other hand, is coming with a new slightly large custom main camera sensor based on 48 megapixel Sony sensor and the improved 48 megapixel ultra-wide sensor from 16 Pro and 5-time optical zoom like on the 15 Pro Max. But we have another spicy rumor from what we call a possible reliable account that tells us that the 16 Pro Max specifically could feature a super telephoto periscopic camera, which could dramatically increase the optical zoom. We are getting potentially about a focal length of more than 300mm. Last but not definitely the least, iPhone 16 Pro and the Pro Max will be receiving a brand new series chip. The Apple plans on incorporating every possible nanometer of the speed and power improvement to benefit their new Apple Intelligence. Currently, words from the Taiwanese news outlet Economic Daily News tells us that the Apple A18 chip will definitely have a heavy upgraded neural engine with what they are saying is significantly more cores. Every improvement made to the Apple Silicon neural engine, whether we are talking about the M series or the A series chip, directly impact just how effectively and powerfully machine learning and AI tasks can and will be done on the machine. Anyway, we don't have any concrete specific about the A18 lineup of the chips. So instead of saying anything about it, how about I will say that if you take this leak as a pinch of salt. And you guys, there has been some time left for the announcement of the devices. So definitely we can get some more information about that as well. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video and keep yourself updated, do consider subscribing my channel. Peace.